And if you could sit with your character and give her one piece of advice, what would it be? What would you say to her, to this mom?
I don't know. Maybe I'd be like,
if you could teleport to any film set in history for just one day, where are you landing?
any film set in history for one day?
Hey, Julianne, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing super good and super excited to be talking with you today. You're just iconic, such a legend. You are magnetic. I mean,
Thank you. That's
you're
nice of
unique
you.
and I really, really enjoy it. I want to know, there's like so much drama and emotions and a lot of like wild stuff, right? Behind this movie. What was your first reaction when you read the script? Were you like instantly hooked?
Oh, I was hooked. I was really hooked. I remember actually when I was reading the script, because I was at home and I had COVID, I was sent the offer and I was really interested right away and completely surprised by the ending and delighted. Because often I think when you've read a lot of scripts, you kind of see the clues and you see what's happening, you see what's coming. And this was really surprising, so well written and just a wild ride. And I loved it's a story about someone who ends up being much more capable than you perceive her to be initially.
It's so true. And I wonder, how did you switch off after those intense scenes? Like, I don't know, did you do yoga, silence, meditations, like walks? Because your characters go through so much. Like
She goes through a lot. I mean,
know.
I think at the end of the day, we all felt pretty spent. It's silly. I go home. I like to take a bath. I do the puzzles in the New York Times. You know, I do that kind of stuff. I do stuff that's pretty mundane.
Ice cream on the couch, maybe.
Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes a little ice cream is great. Takes your mind off everything.
And if you could sit with your character and give her one piece of advice, what would it be? What would you say to her, to this mom?
I don't know. Maybe I'd be like, think before you act. I think that's what it would be.
How was that last day on set with Sydney? Were you guys like crying, hugging everyone, or cracking in jokes to survive the situations?
We had a really unusual experience making this movie because we actually were shut down by the strike.
Oh, right.
So we shot the majority of this movie 2 years ago and then didn't come back to shoot the end until an entire year later. Even making the movie at that time, we had lots of weather issues. For some reason, there were lots of thunderstorms. We'd always have to pause for the day. There was some smoke that was coming down from Canada that made us shut down. And our director was so incredibly patient. He had lots and lots of like weird hardships shooting it. I remember texting Sydney. Well, actually, you know what? I remember seeing her at the elevator. We were in our hotel and we were dealing with the strike things. And I said, what do you think is going to happen? She goes, I bet we get shut down. I said, I don't know. That was the last time I saw her for a year. Like
wow,
in that hotel
room.
Yeah. So it was crazy. Didn't see her literally until about a year later. But it was also wonderful too, because everyone was very attached in the film. The crew stayed together. It was just a really great group of people.
If you could teleport to any film set in history for just one day, where are you landing?
Any film set in history for one day? Maybe when Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton did Cleopatra. I mean, because I hear that was like just a mess. Be interesting to see that.
That would be so interesting. And seeing you there. Oh my God, you got me so hooked up with Echo Valley. Last week I saw Sirens and I was like, no. This woman, she's the one. She's like so magnetic.
Thank you.
Incredible.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for taking the time to talk with me.
Nice to
Julianne.
talk to you.